Oh no, we're going right into the mountain, aren't we? It's straightening out to go right into the mountain. I have no control. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Dream Car Racing 3D, and today we're going to be working with the aerodynamics. We're gonna try to take the house that I built from a little while ago, and I'm gonna try to put wings on it. I've already actually started, and I decided I wanted to actually record me do the process, because that might be something that I think you guys would find interesting. Because I put these wings on it, and it almost works already. Let me show you what's going on here. I put these wings on, and I put them at a slight angle. You can see that they're not going perfectly straight across here. They're slightly angled downwards so we can get a little bit of resistance under our wings here. I put the lift coefficient all the way up, and that's all I did, and I was like, all right, let's just drive it off. Whoa. Let's just go ahead and drive it off the thing here, and look. It's taking off on its own. Here, let me try. It worked better last time. It worked better the first couple times. Here, let me get some speed first. There we go. All right, so now watch. When I drive off, look at this. It soars. And this is without any tuning or controls whatsoever. I have no ailerons. I don't even have a tail. So like, I was really surprised that it was even, oh, there goes the wing. I was really surprised that it was even able to support its own weight with just those two wings on there. I thought I was gonna have to add a lot more stuff to this thing, but man, this thing collapses pretty well. So now let's get into the more nitty-gritty stuff. We're gonna try to add some control elements to it, and probably a tail is gonna be good if we want any. Actually, I guess we wouldn't technically need a tail if we just use our pitch and. Oh wait, no, we're gonna need something. We're gonna need something to do our roll as well. So if we use a tail for pitch and we use our wings for roll, then I think that's the ideal there. All right, so let's get into our editor here. So these wings are good enough to support its weight. I might actually have to decrease the lift coefficient just a little bit because they might be a little bit too strong. I'm not too sure though. So first, I think what I'm gonna do is add a tail. I think I'm gonna add a tail to it. And then we'll work on doing the flaps, the ailerons for control. Okay, so here is the midpoint of the home. So I'm gonna go ahead and add another midpoint here, and this way, we can actually use the angle lock. I actually need 3 points. So I have 1 point to 2, and then 2 to 3. All right, so now we have this rod here. So if I do angle lock and I just go 1, 2, 3, then now this should not bend at all. So if I go to race, this should just stick straight out. That is not what it was supposed to happen. All right, we'll keep it there. You know what? We're just gonna have to support it. So we're just gonna have to support it. The angle lock, I don't think is gonna work for our defined purpose here. And we're gonna add this support there. So that'll keep it up. All right, so now let's add some of our fins. So now what we should be able to do is now we can use our angle lock, and we can lock these angles, and then we can lock these angles. And now we need a vertical fin. So if we go to this view here, we're gonna select this one. Let's go with that. All right, so now we're starting to get something that looks like a tail. All right, so now we need to add some support beams. We're gonna go ahead and support there, and then add a cross support to each one. And these should probably also have cross support. All right, let's just see if this holds itself up. Oh wait, no, everything is attached. Oh, so here is where we can use an angle lock. So, because right now if I spawn this entire thing is gonna fall down because it's all on this one joint here. Let's just test this theory. Yep, so see the entire thing falls down. Oh, that angle lock is spinning as well. Why is that one? That one isn't, oh, I know why. All right, so now if we add an angle lock, so we go from 1 to 2 to 3, now the tail shouldn't fall. See, there we go. That is what the angle lock is used for. I realize that this is actually kind of making it. That's a problem though. So the only thing with this angle lock is it locks this angle, but it doesn't lock it side to side. I think this is it right here. All right, that should keep it from rolling back and forth. Now we should be good for stability. There we go. Let's go ahead and fly off. The tail isn't doing anything right now because there's no panels on it, but I just want to make sure that as it goes through the air and starts to experience different G-forces, I want to make sure that the tail actually stays straight. Well, there goes our wings. Whoa. All right, so our tail is looking fine. I think we have the stability that we need. Now, wait, is it fine? I thought I just saw it wobble a little bit. Let's see what happens when it hits the ground. All right, I'm gonna work with it for now. Now it's time to add some panels for some wind resistance. All right, now let's see how it runs with the panels having a lift coefficient on them. All right, so we're not lifting up. I think it's actually keeping us, look at this. It's totally keeping us much more straight now. Because before we were like going up, our pitch was uncontrollable, and now we're just gliding. It's stabilized our pitch. Like I'm doing nothing right now. There's nothing I can do, except I think if I press E, I can open my door. That's pretty much the only thing I can do right now. Oh no, we're going right into the mountain, aren't we? It's straightening out to go right into the mountain. I have no control. Oh, that was fantastic. It had a suicidal mind of its own. That was great. Oh. This is fun. I'm gonna enjoy to see how this thing turns out. This is gonna be great. Okay, so now I think we just gotta do our flaps. We gotta add our ailerons in. So I think the best way to do it is just add an extra panel on here rather than trying to insert one in there. And this is gonna make things a little bit more interesting because now I actually have to try to figure out how to make the rods control the tilt of the ailerons. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So let's start off by just making one. I'll have it be an angled aileron, and what we can do is we can put an angle lock on that. Now I need to figure out how to make it actually controllable. What we might need to do is actually create a vertical frame like this, and then we can push this frame in order to rotate it around the axis here. But what that means is I need something in the middle of this wing, right here, to attach the steering rod to, or the push rod to. Now if we add our steering rod, right there, we should be able to set it, so if this is going to be roll, then it has to be A and D. Yeah, so turn left and turn right. All right, and then we just have to connect this point to there. And we also have to support it on the sides here as well. So I think this is all we need to control these flaps. Let's do a test right now, and we'll see what happens. Oh, it is floppy. I don't like how floppy that is, though. That's gonna be a problem. But let's see. All right, let's do the test now. A, D. It totally works exactly how I wanted it to. Excellent. But we have to stabilize, because this is way too floppy. Now using the same exact method, we can put a support here. We can put a support here. I don't even think we need a steering rod on this. We need another midpoint here that we can drag close to this, and then we put a support there. I think that's all we need, and this still should function the same. Let's just test it out, and it shouldn't wobble anymore. All right, oh, that's the problem. We do need a steering rod, because that has to collapse. This rod right here has to be flexible, but you can see it's stabilized that point, so with the steering rod, we should be perfectly fine. I think it's already all set. Wait, this one did not work correctly over here. I had symmetry mode on. Something isn't symmetrical. This entire side is screwed up. Okay, oh, you know what's not symmetrical? Each side of the house isn't symmetrical, so it didn't have the same attachment point. So we'll have to deal with that one manually, but first let's see if we got this one okay. I think this is good. This is totally gonna work. Oh, the wing, or the tail, is not looking good either. All right, we need to support, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to support the edges of the tail as well. All right, but let's fix the other wing first. All right, so what is wrong here? So the first problem I'm seeing is this doesn't look right at all. So this should have been attached to that. Does that solve all of our problems? And this needs a midpoint now too. Yeah, so none of the midpoints happened because of this wing was not attached there. So now that should be good. And let's see on this side, this needs another midpoint. Oh, this needs all kinds of midpoints because none of those are attached. So midpoint, attach that, midpoint, attach that, and attach that now. Now I think, oh wait, no, that needs to be attached as well. right there. All right, now I think we're symmetrical. So if we race, we should have both flaps working. All right, cool. All right, so now let's focus on, before we put the panels on, let's focus on the tail. We have to secure the tail, and then I'm gonna add the ailerons to the tail as well. I don't think I'm gonna use yaw. I think I'm just gonna use, so I can just use WASD. I'm just gonna use pitch and roll because you can kind of do your yaw with your pitch and your roll alone. Just like that. That should be enough. And now let's make our ailerons. So, is that too much? That looks too big. We need like a little, I think we just need a little bit less. All right, then we can attach it. All right, let's use our angle lock on these. All right, that should be symmetry, so that should have applied to both sides. So now a little bit of cross support, like that. We don't actually have any cross support on these ones. Let's just add a little bit of cross support for extra stability. All right, now we need to make our mechanism again, unfortunately. But it shouldn't be too hard. All right, so now let's test to see if these flaps work. All right, oh boy, yeah, we have to support that. But anyway, let's see. Forward. What just happened? All right, let me respawn. There's something wrong with this. You know what? I'm going to assign it just for now, for the sake of ease, so that the gas doesn't screw us up. I'm just going to keep it on steering, so we can just examine how it's working. I don't think we need this point at all. Gonna get rid of that, and we're just gonna do a straight bar right over like that. That should be good enough. All right, now let's see how this works. All right, here we go. Steering. What? Oh, it's the supports. I cannot have supports. I didn't even know that I had. Do I? Where did this come from? I do not remember putting this bar in.
So now a little bit of cross support, like that.
Did I do that? Really? Yeah, that doesn't work. There's no way I should. I really don't remember putting that in, but I guess I must have. All right, so now this should work. All right, steer. Okay, they're opposite. I need them to be the same though. So stretch is brake, compress is accelerate. This is all we need. So if I press the gas, it should go up. Yep, and if I press brake, it should go down. Wait a minute. What? Oh, it needs a cross support. There we go. So this should solve our problem with our floppiness. So forward up, backwards down. All right, it seems like, whoops, this house is crazy. It seems like down is more extreme than up. And I'm not sure why, but I think we'll just keep it like that anyway. Okay, so now it's time to add some panels to our ailerons so they actually do something. I'm just gonna put the lift coefficient way up for now, and what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna change the steering rods to be less extreme, so they're just gonna tilt them a little bit. All right, yeah, here we go. So max stretch, we're gonna have it at like 105, so it'll be like 5% of its maximum. Yeah, so that's actually maybe not enough. All right, let's just try it for now. We're just gonna see how this works. Wait, something's not right here. I messed up the cross beam. Gotta pay attention to what points I'm using, because I meant to do a cross beam, but I missed. Cross beam should have went from here to there. All right, and actually while I'm here, I'm gonna change it a little bit more. We're gonna have 10%. There we go. All right, so now. All right, now it's looking good. Tail's looking good. All right, so let's go ahead and go forward. And we're gonna see what happens. First legitimate test of having control. All right, here we go, we're off. We're gonna let it go, glide for a little bit. All right, whoops, wrong way. Up, 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 tilt up. All right, the pitch is working. However, it seems to want to tilt down. Yes, it really wants to tilt down automatically. I'm not sure why. Let's try our roll now. So roll is not at all working the way I thought it was going to. There's something wrong. There goes our wing. I don't know what's wrong with the roll. I'm gonna try put it more extreme again. Maybe I don't have it enough. It doesn't have enough of an effect, it seems like. Yeah, let's just put it at 50. We'll have a little bit more of an extreme one now, just so we can test it out and see how it's working. Because it didn't look like it was doing the right thing. See, look how straight. It is not doing the right thing. What is wrong here? Hold on a sec. So if I turn, oh, I just have it too much. We'll put it at 25. Okay, let's go ahead and test our flaps here. All right, that looks They look like they should work fine, but it didn't seem to work very well. So we're gonna go ahead and give this another try. All right, we're off. Now roll. This is not working the way I thought it was going to at all. Because I thought that's your roll, right? It's the wing flaps are supposed to be the roll. But it's doing this weird kind of thing, so I might be a little bit lost. I might be a little bit in over my head on what kind of thing is going on here. But I feel like, in general, this tail needs to be pitched up just a little bit. We have a natural tendency to dip downwards, nose down, so I feel like if we have the tail up just a little like this, maybe even have this section be naturally up a little bit more, that might even us out just a little bit. Let's see how this affects our trajectory. So now our tail is pitched up just a little bit, so we should either go straighter or we're gonna be pitching up more than we want to, but we're gonna find out right now. All right, so going straight. Going straight, everything seems to be, yeah, it looks like we've leveled out a little bit more. So now I'm gonna try to roll right. Oh wait, no, I have my controls reversed. Roll, I'm gonna have to stabilize those. All right, I have to reverse. I don't know why I thought the opposite in my head, but I'm gonna have to reverse the wing flaps. Okay, so let's see how this works. I think, yeah, left, right. This should be appropriate now. Here, let's pitch ourselves down a little bit. Oh no, we lost our tail control. All right, left. All right, there's the roll left. There's the roll right. Not really. I think we need to strengthen our wings a little bit. They seem to be deforming. Now we're going backwards, kinda. But we have... What have I created? All right, I feel like the tail was a little bit too extreme, so we're gonna set the actual aileron back down itself. What do we do about the wings? We need to strengthen them. So let's add another support right here. We're gonna put this at strong. We're gonna put these ones stronger. We're gonna make the wings themselves. Here, let's make this really, really strong. So I don't want any of the wings to really deform yet. Not until we've actually got something that I know works. All right, so we've reinforced everything. We don't really have that much speed. I feel like I can increase my engine power a little bit. All right, pitch down, pitch up is working. All right, now how about, here we go. Roll left. All right, roll left. Straighten out. Oh, our wing bent. What's happening to our wings? They're even with all the strength. All right, they definitely need some more support, I guess. Oh man, why does that happen? Oh, we're going down. All right, I think I need another test run. I need to figure out what's going on here. Let's try this one more time and let's get a closer look at the wings. All right, so when we roll, everything's fine for now. And now it's starting to bend. It's starting to bend along this crease right here. Wait, what is... All right, so our support is actually not strong enough, even though I put it at max strength. Did I miss something? Oh, elastic limit. That's what I was missing. Let's put the elastic limit way up. Okay, now we should be a lot stronger, a lot more sturdy. Now turn left. Pitch... Oh, oops, wrong way. Pitch up. All right, I think we have a flying house. I think we have the control that we need. Let's do a barrel roll. Oh, it's not working. Oh, our wings still collapsed. Are you serious? Wait, so what is it? None of this stuff is actually... None of this stuff is damaged. Here, let me slow down. See, this wing still collapsed, but the problem is, but these points are able to move around each other without actually causing any damage. So there needs to be a little bit more support. I'm gonna support it from the bottom. We're gonna go from here down to there, and we're gonna see if that helps us out. Now we're gonna add a support from there to there. We're gonna increase its strength. We're gonna increase its elastic limit. We're also gonna add one from here to here and increase its strength and elastic limit. Okay, here we go. I've also increased the engine power. Whoa, so you can see we were almost ready to take off there before we even reach the end. Okay, so we're going straight. Now it's time to test out our wings. Can we do a barrel roll now? Are they bending? It's not quite a barrel roll, but it's something. All right, pull up. Whoops, that's not pulling up. Did our tail screw up? Nope. Whoa! Woo! Look at that! All right, now let's try to go back the other way. Turn and pull up, and now straighten out. Oh no, our tail! What's screwed up on our tail? So it looks like the midpoint, we need some more sideways support. Okay, let's do from here to there. And also, oops, let me make sure that I have this on maximum strength. And let's also do from here to here. Whoops, not there. From the corner of the tail to the base of the house. All right, just these little fine tuning, we get better and better every single time. This should be, to me, I feel like this is the one where we can do whatever we want in the air and we should be stable. Look, we're taking off already. We shouldn't have done that though. We lost all of our momentum. All right, now we're gonna go down. Go forward, please. Go forward, start going forward. Oh, we've completely lost control. We're going backwards now. Come on, straighten out. Yeah, there we go. Are we gonna gain control back? This is weird. Weird stuff's happening. We need to get forward momentum somehow, but we're just kind of along for the ride. Here, pitch. What are we doing? Pitch down. Yes, fall down so I can actually get something going on here. All right, come on, right. No, we don't have any control. We don't have any control. I feel like, yes, now is the time we're gonna get control. We're gonna get control. Down, down, down. Yes, we got it. We recovered, I think. All right, so, all right, now we actually, when I get too much speed, it naturally wants to pitch up. So I think we're gonna put our tail back to a straight orientation. I think we can land this thing. I think we might need to add some pitch, some yaw in. Yeah, this is not working as intended. This is weird. I don't know why it's doing this. Backflip! Well, that worked. That kind of gave us some more control. Now we're back to normal. So this is an interesting thing is with aerodynamics is you kind of have to really, it's difficult for me to imagine, or you need to have an orientation of your panels that isn't affected by your speed. Because right now, because my panels are slightly tilted into the wind to resist the wind, that means the faster I go, it's gonna change how much lift I'm actually getting in my neutral state. So if I'm not pressing anything, the faster I go, the more I'm gonna pitch up. Where I would want it to be, no matter how fast I go, I'm not gonna pitch up or down, only I control that with my ailerons, but it's on it, like, it's on autopilot. I'm not touching anything, it is on autopilot right now. It's doing all this weird stuff by itself. All right, here we go, we're gonna crash now. There it goes. Okay, so let's fix the tail, and maybe the wings a little bit, I'm not too sure. All right, so all we need to do for the tail is just bring this down, just like that. And what I'm also gonna do is, just for kicks, I'm gonna add some yaw. All right, so if I press Q, it should go left. Wait, this isn't right. All right, now it should work. So Q should turn it left. Ready, Q. Wait. A little bit of misunderstanding with the controls, but now Q. Oh, my bad. All right, now we should be okay. Q. We're not okay. Now we should be good. Q. E. No wobbling. All right, so now we should have yaw. Let's find out. Whoa, we're having way more lift. Why are we having so much more lift? This is gonna be a problem because now we're gonna just go right straight backwards. All right, we gotta flatten out our wings then, I think. And if we just move it up like that, this should also go up. This section here also needs to go up. And this should also go up. So now we should be a little bit more neutral. Whoa, there we go. Down, 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 please. Down, boy. Down. All right, let's get some speed. Can we level out a little bit? All right, good. So now I am not pressing anything, and it seems to be pitching down just a little bit. Oh, there we go, pitch up. All right, now it wants to pitch down just a little bit though. This is way more tolerable. All right, we'll roll right. Whoops, pitch up, wrong way. All right, we're having so much more control now. All right, now let's test our rudder. All right, here we go. Let's straighten out just a little bit. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to go left. Oh, left. That's weird. There's a resistance. It wants to straighten us back out. Right. Our door. I thought we already remapped. Oh, I didn't remap the bottom one. I have 2 rods I have to remap, and I only remapped 1. Oh, And we flew into a thing. I think our door might have been affecting us there. So I don't know what's going on with the yaw, but something different is happening with the yaw, it feels like. Let's pick up some speed by going into some free fall here. All right, now we're gonna pitch up. All right, here we go. Now let's test out the yaw. So left. See what's going on with that? What is going on with that? I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but what it looks like is when I press left, it starts to turn left, and then it reaches some resistance, so it can't do it anymore. Let's try this again. So left, and then it stops. I was under the impression that it should keep turning left. Now let's go right, and then it stops. So for you guys who are really good at building stuff like this, let me know, do you know what's causing that? Why won't it just keep turning left in like a circle? Why does it only do a little bit and then it stops itself? Other than that, we are doing really, really well here. Like, let's see if we can pull up. I don't know if we have enough speed to pull up over this mountain. Looks like we can just barely make it. All right, keep going, keep going. So yeah, we have a decent amount of control. I want to try to land this right now, but I don't see a good spot to do so. So let's just try, whoa, oh, we just barely grazed the ground there. Let's just try to land it right here. Oh, yes, we totally did it. We landed. I mean, we're not without some, we're not without some damage for sure, but we definitely landed. So we did it. We made a flying house. It was both easier and harder than I thought it was gonna be at the same time for some reason. It was easier to get it airborne than I thought it was gonna be, but it was harder to get it controllable than I thought it was going to be. And I'm still not completely satisfied because I don't know what's wrong with my rudder. So yeah, let me know in the comments what I would need to do to improve the rudder performance, because I feel like that's not the way it should work. Yeah, it keeps stopping at some point. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like button for the flying house if you did enjoy it. Let's see if we can do a loop here for a big finale. Nailed it. The only thing I can't do, I don't think, is a barrel roll. It doesn't seem to work very well. Wait, oh wait, no, there we go. We just did it. Barrel roll. All right, sweet. So yeah, leave a like for the flips and the barrel rolls. Yeah, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.